Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
I wasn't finna have no baby with no black woman because she wouldn't allow you to have a loving, full relationship with your son. I've seen grown men weep and cry. I'm talking about gangster bad niggas, cause man, they just can't see, because she got so much control over the baby. I watch niggas give up on life, homie. I watch niggas put their head down in shame and walk away from the baby because she got too much control. It breaks a man's spirit and soul. Your son or your daughter looking at you and mama got all to say and you supposed to be daddy, then you can't be the hero. Because mama played a villain and you can't come save your child from that villain. How you gonna be that hero? I kick this goddamn door in to get my baby. Bitch, I'm gonna be a hero.
I'm tired of seeing our women act like whores instead of goddesses. I'm tired of black men acting like niggas instead of gods. I'm tired of our men like Beta trying to debate with the woman. It's my show. It's not happy wife, happy life. Happy man is God's plan. You the head. You the head. You the head. I'm the head. Masculinity is not advocation, it's application. I'm applying who I am to my life, and whoever is attracted to that, that is who I choose for a partner. I'm not here trying to convince you of who I am. I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna, yo, you gotta listen to me and you gotta, I'm letting you the doors that way. Fuck out of here. Bye. Ain't no U-turns neither. You don't ask a woman to be submissive. You just vibrate in a way that's gonna attract the submission. And for the sisters out there who don't understand the power and femininity, cool, good luck on trying to be a nigga. Because you'll never have a dick no matter how much you try. Black women, you cannot be a man. You're not a man. You want to hide something from a black woman? Give her $1. You want to hide something from a black woman? Give her a job. Give her a job. When you listen to these black women, what's the first thing they say? I don't need you. Well, break down lack of needing me. Women lead with emotion. We move off based upon what we know as men. This is why women can't lead. They move based upon how they feel. We move based upon what we know. That's the difference between the man and the woman. And those emotions are important for her to have. And our detachment for those emotions in order to make a decisive, rational decision is needed for us to have. And together, that is the perfect balance.
Yes, sir. How we doing? How we doing, squad? How we doing? We gonna have ourselves a great old night tonight. Yes, we is. Guys, we are multi-streaming from both channels. I got my guy, special guest host with me tonight, the Bell 5000. Y'all know him as the Bell 503. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, champ?
Man, we got ourselves a good old topic tonight, man.
Yes sir. Shit, man.
Man, the broken backbone of the black community, man. We gonna get straight on into it, guys. We got 15 lessons growing up poor has taught you that you need to get rid of those lessons. You need to get rid of them. And there's so many people running around here with these lessons and thinking that they is golden, like they are really winning with these lessons that they have learned for growing up poor. We want to address 15 of these things and teach you who taught you how to be a dummy. You know what I mean? So, guys, keep in mind tonight is dedicated to the single mothers that think they know everything. And I ain't been here for a while, too. I ain't been on here for a while either. You know what I mean? Smiling and profiling. But Fab, you got anything you want to add to the titles of tonight's stream before we get straight on into it?
No, I mean, it's just some things, man. It's gonna trigger some feelings, man, and but it's some shit that need to be addressed.
Let's get it. Now, 5. Any other time in this community, in this certain community, they crying about fathers and men putting kids in grown folks' business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man, I got to do something with my volume, man. I can barely hear you, bro.
All right.
I'm
But any
gonna
other
go out
time,
and come back in. See if that changed something.
all right, bet. Any other time, my point being, any other time, these sisters is complaining about children being in grown folks' business, but it's okay for them to throw a wig on. That's child abuse right there. Why damage these kids from a young age? This is why a lot of sisters run around here with all that animosity towards man, because they beauty. They're not secure with themselves. That self-hatred that they be saying that we have just for telling the truth, it be in them because they are not the most attractive, because they didn't make great choices and decisions on their beauty. And some of them, it's not even their fault. Their mama put these chemicals and things in their head to have them looking like, I don't know. I guess she wanted them to look like her because she put these chemicals and things in her head. You back, babe? How's the sound on 5,000 BZ?
Oh yeah, I'm up now.
All right, cool. But what do you got? What do you got to say? Should I play it again?
No, I'm just I seen it. It's just that that's how you destroy a child's self-esteem, whether it be a young girl or a young boy, right? Because the first negative thing you hear about yourself is usually from your mom. You know what I'm saying? Because fathers don't run around talking about, sit your nappy head down and, you know what I'm saying, and talk about how bad your hair is. You know what I'm saying? They don't, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got good hair or bad hair, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to the barber shop, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't gonna put no motherfucking raccoon skin on your head, and you know what I'm saying, and glue some shit to your edges.
Man, yo, man, this is good. We gonna have some fun tonight, man.
Remember you in prayer. Anyone else have a word from the Lord, a testimony of God's good? Just come home drunk from school, laying up with men, out there prostituting, having oral sex with my mouth, licking me in balls.
Goddamn.
So Nala, why do you feel like I'm a single mother?
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, Nala, I guess you gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
Okay, why do you think I'm a single mom?
Because you work for free.
I work for free. I work Monday through Friday, and how do you feel like I work for free?
Because you broke.
Alrighty. Now, let's not least now. Don't say nothing crazy. But why do you feel like I'm a single mom?
Because you don't be yourself.
How you feel like I don't be myself?
That's not
even your real hair.
I can wear a wig if I want to.
Yeah, but without a wig, you look like a grown man.
God damn. Boy, hey man, them kids, they tell the truth, don't they?
They say, and they got us running around here believing that kids say the darndest things. They don't say the motherfucking darndest things. These kids is running around here saying the truth.
Hey man, that's why I said, man, hey man, these kids, man, they in danger, man. They don't even know the danger they in when they tell the truth, and it be coming out of innocence. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hurt your feelings. They just want to tell you the truth.
You were pure till the sin was cast in you. You see what I mean? God damn, these little men, they is whoo. One more time, B. One more time, because I think the chat said one more time, but the chat said one more.
Okay.
That was some cold hard truth for you right there. God damn, these kids is crazy. Sheesh.
So Nala, why do you feel like I'm a single mother?
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, Nala, I guess you're gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
Okay, why do you think I'm a single mom?
Because you work for free.
I work for free. I work Monday through Friday, and how do you feel like I work for free?
Because you broke.
Alrighty. Now, let's not least now. Don't say nothing crazy. But why do you feel like I'm a single mom?
Because you don't be yourself.
How you feel like I don't be myself?
That's not
even your real hair.
I can wear a wig if I want to.
Yeah, but without a wig, you look like a grown man.
Hey, man. I missed it the first time, but do you see the way she jinxed her daughter?
Yeah, because he said, you gonna grow up just like that. He told
Right.
me.
Right. And that's the thing, man. Like, if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want better for their children, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about the good single mothers, y'all. We talking about the bad single mothers.
Yeah,
So don't get that twisted.
They know that. The bad ones know they evil, and the good ones, they know that Mr. Goodbread, he ain't got no goddamn sense, but they do. That's my sisters with sense. Salute to my sisters with sense, y'all. That come for the entertainment, because y'all know we right. Y'all know we know what the fuck we talking about. But y'all stick around, because we got 15. I got 15 lessons that I need y'all to shake, y'all. You know what I mean? We just warming it up. We just getting started, y'all. Word up. I got my little man in the house. He's sitting there. He in awe. He in awe, man. Wait till you hear this 15 list, little man.
I mean, like, can y'all hug each other? Can y'all act like y'all love each other?
Hurry up and go. I'm trying to go to school too. Come on.
Oh, put it down! I mean, like, can y'all hug?
It's like everything is an act, bro. Everything gotta be an act. It's no real love. Where is the real love, Five?
Oh, shit.
Oh man. Man, something going on with that little girl, man. She ain't getting her way, man. She didn't get her way that morning, man.
Yo. Thank you. Get over evil. You already know, man. Salute to you. Man, let's look at that shit again, though. But Shorty, and she ain't having it. And this be the difference. Like, the guys, we get that simp chip in us, bro, where we will play let's pretend. But these women, they ain't going. Guys, we need to be like them. They not going. We need not to go, bro. Drizzle, motherfucker. Look at the little girl. Little girl wasn't with it, bro. She ain't give a fuck what the mama said, yo.
I mean, like, can y'all hug each other? Can y'all act like y'all love each other?
Hurry up and go. I'm trying to go to school too. Come on.
Oh, put it down! I mean, like, can y'all hug?
Oh shit. Hey man, you know the school's calling home about her.
Yeah, but you see how it tie in to the last video, right? Where the little boy, the brother knew that the sister gonna be just like the mama.
Right. Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, before we get to the list, let's get to it, man. Let's just get straight to it.
So Nala, why do you feel like I'm a single mother?
Oh, sorry. We already saw that one. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, so I got you on camera. Please say it one more time, because ain't nobody gonna believe this. Why can't I get my house? Why can't I get my house?
I prefer no camera, but what I'm reading here is that in 2000 that there was a eviction.
In 2000, ma'am, I was born in 98. That would have made me 2 years old. So how do I have an eviction when I was 2?
Lord. Listen, I do understand that there are just several factors that we look at here, and there, with the eviction, and then there's a repo in 2008. I'm not sure.
Ma'am, I would have been 10 years old. Oh wait, so me and my girlfriend trying to get a house so I can move out of my mama house. So I'm trying to see. So mama, please explain to me. Please.
First and foremost, calm your voice down while we in this room here.
But mama, please explain to me how I got an eviction. How do I have an eviction when I was 2?
I don't think you understand, ma'am. And while you over here trying to judge me and everything like that, reading off everything, you don't know what happened to us. Okay?
But man, you supposed to be helping me co-sign, and I find out I can't even get a house because of you. You don't understand. Why is all this stuff in my name?
Calm your voice down now.
Man, and that might be a skit, but don't act like your mama. You know what I mean? Your mama ain't running up with your name, yo. You might not know about it because you got to stay in the child's place. You know what I mean? They don't want you in the. That's grown folks' business. You know what I mean? But trust and believe. That's real.
And even though it might be a skit, we all know we done heard some stories like this, and we all been a victim. I mean, a lot of people been a victim of this type of shit, and you know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Oh man, all too common, yo. Salute to the sister Brienne. I'm gonna drop the link as always. If you got time, come join us. Oh man, 5, man. That shit is all too common. So let's hit one more video before we get to the list.
I can't see my kids unless I get rid of this hoe I got. This hoe ain't going. My baby mama telling me I can't see my kids unless I get rid of this hoe I got. This hoe ain't going no motherfucking where. This hoe got 2 jobs, 2 cars, head good, yep, pussy good, yep, she a winner. Not going nowhere. I text until I see my kids whenever. Don't give me an ultimatum, either that hoe or your kid. Shit, I'm choosing the hoe. I'm down on my luck too, ain't got no money, and when I need it, she giving it to me. Shit, that's a blessing from God. Not gonna do it, man. I love my kids dearly, but I love my hoe more. No, it sound messed up, but I'm saying I ain't got no car. I'm in her car right now, riding dirty. Flipping through the city, pulling up on my homeboy. They're like, you got a new car? Yup, even though I'm lying. My whole car, man. Shit, and I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect to him. Told my baby mom, you got one more motherfucking time to call out her name. Her name is Tanya. Shit.
She got one more motherfucking time.
I'm riding dirty.
I told you we was gonna have some fun tonight, man. We was gonna have some fun tonight. But let's get to this list, man.
I gotta get serious, man. Goddamn, man. Let me get serious right quick.
Man. Nah, I mean. All right, let's get serious. Let's get serious, man. Let's stop playing. 15 lessons poor single mothers teach their kids. Proudly teach their kids, all right? Let's get it, man. Number 1, guys, they teach their kids that you need to work for money. Now, we know that that's a no-no. Us critical thinkers, we know that when you make money work for you, you tend to live longer and you tend to really win. You gotta remember, one of the biggest decisions out of 15 decisions that we went over is Do you want to work for money, or do you want money to work for you? You know what I mean? You got to decide what you want to do. Understand that working for money will get you fed for the day. But when you let money work for you, you build wealth. All right, guys? 5, you got anything you want to add to that? Because they damn sure teach them that. Because they walk around here telling them, put that back, put that back. We ain't got it, we ain't got it. Money don't grow on trees, money don't grow on trees.
Right.
You gotta work, you gotta work.
Right. I mean, I get that concept and I understand that, but the thing is, you got to get to the understanding of that. But because unfortunately, most black children gonna have to work first. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is handed down to us as far as, you know, inheritance and shit like that. Because a lot of us don't even have life insurance. A lot of our parents didn't own anything or didn't have a business to hand down to us or groom us into the business. So therefore, what you're saying is, you know, it's saying you got to get on your grind first and have that goal of money working for you. So you got to get yourself in position. And that's a process that the children need to be taught. You know what I'm saying? The process.
Well said, bro. Well said. And then you must trust the process, guys. But well said, 5. But it's more than just hard work, guys. It's more than just hard work.
I mean, if you already in position, like, you know what I'm saying, if you got a family business or, you know what I'm saying, you have a business, I mean, you got the visual. You ain't just talking about it, because a lot of children, they go on the visual, on what they can see on, you know what I'm saying? If you just tell them some shit, it just sounds like a story. But if you can show them how this shit really works and what you're doing, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's a fact, though, 5. That's a fact. It's the instructions. It's explaining it rather than yelling out instructions, yelling out demands. If you could explain it, you know what I mean, then they'll understand and they'll learn it. Detailed conversations, detailed communication. They don't even know how to regular communicate. So detailed communication, shit. Number 2, guys, study hard. Now, I mean, and this is some shit they tell you because they got nothing else better to tell you, guys. They can't teach you nothing, so they tell you to study hard. And this is not all the way wrong, but like I said, guys, you want to mix a little bit of study and experience. It's a lot of people that is red pill aware, but they not red pill activated. They know a whole lot of stuff, but they never went and adapted that or tried any of those things out. So studying is just half the battle. You got to get out there. You got to take some L's. You see what I mean? You got to learn before you earn. And you learn, then remove the L. The L is those lessons that you're going to get from trying, from getting out there and doing. You know what I mean? 5, you got anything you want to add to that? To study hard?
Yeah, but I mean, when you say study hard, does that mean like study what's being taught to you in school?
That means because that, you know, nowadays they just say study hard.
Right.
They just study hard. That's what they teach you that's what poor parents teach you. That's what was taught to me.
Right. But see, the thing is, I mean, when you say study hard, it sounds like, okay, you need to study them books and study what you've been taught in school, right? And you know, as a parent, you already went through that same indoctrination that your child is going through, and you know what works and what's going to apply to real life that they're teaching you. So you gotta make sure they study the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go off what you heard in school, because you got life experience and you got indoctrination of life that you could share with your child.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
you can broaden that horizon though.
They don't want them to study them. God knows if they figure them out. They don't want the kid to study them. That's what they should. That's what they should be like. Study me. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it takes some humility to, you know, in order to share your shortcomings with your child, because a lot of times, I mean, you hear it out of fathers a lot. You know what I'm saying? Telling a son or daughter, you don't want to go down the road I went through, and then say, hey, I went to jail, I did this, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I learned from that process. Now, it is different from a lot of females because they don't want to divulge that you know, the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women don't like to be judged by their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to teach somebody when you're telling them don't do this or don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't come back with, because I did that, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Even with this single mother, right? She's like, instead of telling the daughter, hey man, this is not the road you want to go down. You know what I'm saying? She's saying it's all right to be a single mother.
Facts. Number 3, guys, always cut down expenses. And this is something that is always pushed, because money don't grow on trees, but it really do though, guys. Like, guys, instead of worrying so much about cutting back on expenses, how about focus more on gaining new streams of income, boosting your income? That's one of the problems that I have with people that's stuck in the rut of poverty. Like, y'all want to be rich, y'all hope to be rich instead of wishing to not be poor anymore. And there's a difference in mindset and mentality. You know what I mean, guys? Stop. People don't get rich cutting back on expenses. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't get in the position that they in not spending money. So you got to create better habits of understanding money, for one, and better habits of learning. Like, you got to be able to accept and learn new information, that the shit that you have been taught or the shit that you have been using for this long, it has gotten you what you have right now. And if you're not happy with what you have right now, and I mean absolutely happy, you know, you can say you happy, but then be out there chasing all types of weird shit, but you're supposed to be happy though. I mean, if you really happy with the results you got from using the information you've been given to this point, then all right, you good. But if not, then that just means you got to get rid of that old information and start taking new information. But cutting down expenses is, you know what I mean, that's sorry, that's mediocre. That's level 1 shit. You got anything you want to add to that, Five?
Man, I'm just gonna put some simple common sense to it, man. Make sure you make more than you spend.
Bingo. Bingo. Number 4, everybody rich is corrupt. And this is part of the reason why this the same mentality that got a lot of people hating on, like, the pimps in the community, the hustlers in the community. Don't take your focus off what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Because you're programmed and you're indoctrinated to believe ignorance or evil come with a certain look that you've been programmed by television or what the next person then told you. You know what I mean? Everybody rich is not corrupt. You get that programming from watching too much fucking movies, yo. Is there some people that are rich that did some scheming? Yes. But the majority of the people that are rich really worked hard, guys. They got to some new information and they activated. Let's not discredit those that just work harder than us by throwing that bullshit out there. You know what I mean? Five, you got anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. You know, it's always been a stigma that, you know, rich people are bad people. Like a lot of times when things happen to rich people, we don't have the same sympathy that we do for somebody that's less fortunate, right? But the thing is, the strike against rich people is, I guess poor people think that it was just given to them and it was never worked for. You know what I'm saying? So they got that animosity towards somebody that's wealthy or doing good, right? But see, the thing is, when we think that they're corrupt, it's usually your mindset. You got a corrupt mindset and you can't be trusted because you might be one that might steal some shit or might do somebody wrong. And then you always think about what you would do if you was in their position. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to get in that position first. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through it to get to it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You ain't lying. Number 5, guys. All self-help is BS. All self-help is not BS, guys. Don't get me wrong. There are some scam package deals out there. But you can learn a lot from a dummy, guys. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Understand that, bro. And we live in a community and a society where people don't want you to grow. So they'll tell you anything to keep you from growing. Why are you watching that? Why you watch Mr. Goodbread? You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to change your life. They don't want you to get to new information because then you can't share the sorry ass stories with them. You know what I mean? Misery need company. That's a fact, guys. 5, you wanna add anything to that?
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people can't see you changing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about change is growth. You know what I'm saying? It could be growth or it could be something that's deteriorating. But change is going to happen regardless because nothing remains the same. And if you can't accept somebody else's change, then you know what I'm saying? I mean, why would they accept yours? You know what I'm saying? But and nothing remains the same, man. Everything got to change. Everything, you know, either gonna blossom and grow or it's gonna die. So you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody dictate your growth and you know, the direction you going in life or whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody always gonna have something to say. You know what I'm saying? But you know, what are they gonna contribute though? You know what I'm saying? Either they gonna contribute or they in the way.
Right. And this one is a good one right here. Number 6, guys. Your destiny is out of your hands, guys. Let me tell you something, y'all. Your destiny is not in God's hands, yo. You know what I mean? You still, before it get to God's hands, before it end up in God's hands, you got choices and decisions you need to make while you down here. While you down here on earth. You know what I mean? You got choices and decisions you need to make down here. So you go running with that because it's in God's hands. I'm going to put it in God's hands and God is up there and you down here, you going to be asked out. You're going to be a victim soon. Not too long. Just know you moments away from taking on that victim mentality as if somebody's supposed to do something, give you something, or you entitled to something without doing any work. You know what I mean? We all get choices and then decisions, guys, and then there's consequences. So we could play this, you know what I mean? Because he have a plan for us and we never go get or we never go see about that plan. First of all, we never go see him to go get the plan, but we all know he got a plan for us. That's dumb. He got a plan for us, but no niggas running from him. Niggas scared to see him to go get the plan, but everybody know he got some sort of plan for them. Like, that shit don't make no sense. Y'all gotta knock it the fuck off, bro. Your plan, your destiny is in your hands, and it lies in the choices and the decisions you make. 5, you got anything you want to add to that?
Absolutely. I mean, as far as the plan, you make your plan. He already gave you the resources for you to fulfill your plan. But but a lot of people don't realize it. You sitting around waiting for somebody else to, from Sky Daddy to come out the sky and make something happen for you when you already got the blessing of life to be able to do whatever you need to do on earth. You know what I'm saying? And if you got roadblocks, that means you got to work even harder. But the resources is there. You got to reach out for them, and you got to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to come up outside yourself and go get them, But you can't sit around and wait for something to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it'll never happen.
Facts, bro. Step outside your comfort zone. That's what it sounds like he's saying right there. Step outside your comfort zone. Y'all get so stuck into the stupidity, and y'all see it don't work. That's where the stupidity turns into insanity. You know what I mean?
I can simplify that just on a lot of these spaces when they talk about relationships and shit. Like if you stay in the house, you can play on the computer and get on these motherfucking dating sites and shit like that. But I guarantee you, the person you want ain't gonna knock at your door and be like, here I am. No, they outside in the world. So you got to go find them. You got to shake a hand and meet a friend.
And remember, guys, these are just lessons you pick up. So we can all play Mr. and Mrs. Know-It-All, but these are all lessons. If you grew up poor with a single parent, you know what I mean, or even two parents, but just poor, struggling, these are lessons y'all niggas learned. It just grew on y'all. Patterns, you know what I mean? Patterns. It's conditioned in you. You know what I mean? These are lessons, guys, because you was always in the struggle. These are 15 survival mode things that you do when you're in survival mode, guys. If you really peep at it, if you look at it, if you peeping what's going on here, you know what I mean? Some of us, this might not obtain to you. You might have grown up getting everything you needed, having everything you exercise, and here you go. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? This live not going, you gonna be like, oh no, you boo-boo the fool in a whole nother direction. Wait, stick around. I got a live for your ass. So don't be hyped. You know what I mean? Just pay attention. This is for the kids that grew up with that poor single mother who tried. And I'm not saying she wrong, she bad, she evil. I ain't even call her a hell of a mother. This is what's gonna happen if you striving and struggling and trying to provide. You know what I mean? When she's just got enough time to put food on the table and closing your back, this is the lessons you're gonna need to shake from you, bro. Because she did not teach you this. All right? You know what I mean? Now let's move on to the list. You can tell because when you start talking like that, the numbers start to decline because niggas can't bear. They can't bear. Cat Williams told the truth, right? And they'll run behind Cat Williams because he told the truth. You tell these folks some truth about themselves and I'm lying now. They can't bear with it, right? They rather run and go hear some truth about somebody else. But don't nobody want to hear no truth about them. And that's another big problem we have in the community. You know what I mean? Whole nother live though. Number 7, y'all. You can't make it in life without connections. You know what I mean? Guys, all this moving in silence shit, all this I ain't come here to make friends shit, guys. Knock it off. Knock it off, guys. It's no more perfect individuals created after he created Lucifer and Lucifer stabbed him in the back. All right? So it's no more perfect people. Adam, Eve, Lilith, they're not perfect. They're not perfect. They have sin. They have flaws. They're not perfect. They are missing pieces, which means they need to connect with something. Everything, our total existence, thrive off relationships. This is why social media has come in and promised you that you don't need a relationship. And I'm not talking about just man and woman. I'm talking about the ships, period, partnership, friendship, relationship. Social media has come in and caused a divide in all of those. In all of those, guys. So when I tell you, you have to get rid of this dolo solo mission, bro. You have to get rid of that programming. It's okay to ask. They taught you how to move in silence so that the next person won't help you. and then they won't be able to use you. You know what I mean? What are you moving in silence in this community? Because it look like a whole lot of nothing being moved in silence. Are y'all moving other people's business in silence? I was on my celebrity gossip channel the other day where it's celebrity gossip. We just chill and we try to bring everybody together through music, hip-hop beefs, and some blackin' jumped in my chat with this pro-black shit, yo, talking about black people business, yo. Talking about, now that I'm here on the channel that is all about black people business, is there anybody in my chat that want to tell me what is black people business? Because I said I was gonna ask that when I get up here, because I don't do that down there. Down there is hip-hop. It's hip-hop. You know what I mean? You know, that's the white man platform anyway. So why would we get there when we discussing the white man's puppets and his artists that make his platforms mega money? Why would we bash them down there? We're up here now. Anybody want to put in the chat or want to join the link? Oh, LaFran, how long you been back there, sis? Sorry, I hope you wasn't back there for long. But anybody want to tell me what black people business is? In the chat. Come on now. This the Goodbread squads. No lie. You already know what time it is, Speed Racer. So we godchildren over here. Bro, I want to know what the fuck black people business is, bro. Because I don't deal with lies. I don't dig in nobody cat litter. I don't cover nobody shit. I don't dig in none of the females in my own house cat litter. You know what I mean? So I'm not fitting to dig in nobody cat litter. Y'all want to tell me what black people business is? Because it sounds like a whole lot of shit to me, and I don't deal with shit.
I don't think you're gonna get an answer to that.
Oh, why, Five? Can you explain to me? Because I'm a dumb nigga. How they call it? I'm a coon, right?
Well, the thing is, I mean, what if white people told black people stay out of our business? You know how many black people talked about January 6th? Some shit that didn't have nothing to do with black people. But they wanted to put themselves in a situation to where, oh shit, if it was black people, we wouldn't have made it to the grass. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a lot of shit. I mean, you know, this is people business.
This is people business.
Because we all got to coincide with each other in America. It ain't no black, white, Mexican, Chinese, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't dealing with each other, then we gonna be limited.
Right? And you know what's crazy about it? Because then when we talk about black people business and I immediately go to black mothers and they black hell of a mother, it's quiet. They don't want to talk about that now.
And bro, and then for them black mothers that go to the white man to get full custody and separate the children from the fathers, what if the judge said, hey, don't involve me in that black business? Bitch, I'm not gonna contribute to the genocide of your children.
I think that went over their head though, Five. Can you repeat that? That went over their head, Five.
Shit. They want to pick and choose. They want to pick and choose when somebody get in black folks' business. But this black bitch constantly calling 911 on a black man, constantly making a child a case number, and constantly separating this black child from a black father.
Amen.
And they want the white man's help.
Amen. But sis, sorry for keeping you on the bench for so long. How you feeling, my girl? How you feeling?
Feeling good. Can't complain. I believe that point, at least the last point you were on, you were talking to me about I'm not here to make no friends. I don't know how many times I've said that sentence. So like you were talking to me directly. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm like, I'm not here to make no friends. I'm not here to tell nobody my business. I'm here to do what I have to do and go. And I've been like that with, jobs. But now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, every time I do something business related, I'm here to get something done, learn something, then I'm going home. I don't want no friends. I don't want anybody in my business, nothing. But you made a good point, because I've just been like that for so long. Because the second you make a friend, they know your business. They're trying to, get into your man's DMs. Like, I've been through it. But now we moved across the country from that drama, and it's like, people are so friendly here, and it's weird, So I don't know if they're being friendly to be friendly or ulterior motives. And unfortunately, that's just how I was raised and what I saw growing up.
It's because in this culture, right, our words have different definitions. You know what I mean? When you hear, depending on the person and how they were raised, friendships mean control. You know what I mean? Ships, period, come with control. So that means when you become a friend with a person, this is even girl on girl, when you become a friend with a person, they feel that they control you. And it's just two people that control each other and manipulate each other, because they was never taught how to be friends. And that's why you don't really, that's why I see why people say, I'm not here to make friends, but because the pool of people is fucked up, don't mean that the mission or the assignment ain't clear and ain't still, you know what I mean? It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, but I get it.
Yeah, my parents were like that too. I mean, they grew up, in the hood. So when you are thinking about friends, you're thinking about someone who can, like you said, manipulate you, set you up for something, take from you, steal from you, know where your house is. So yeah, I've strayed that same mentality, even though I didn't go through all of those things, but I went through enough to be like, yeah, it's not worth it. I'm married, I'm a child now, so I'm like, yep, I'm good, but you do need relationships and friendships. And I was able to develop one solid friendship. Like, she actually came through when I needed her, when my own family didn't, and that's how I knew, she was real. So yeah, I think that's crazy how sometimes your friends can show up and your family does not. And that's what I learned, like I said, within the last 30 days.
Because remember, blood of a covet is thicker than water of the womb. And that's what it is. They run around here, and that's another programming. Family is everything. Family is all. But no. The quote is really, blood of a covet is thicker than water of the womb. But they teach us, blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. No, that's manipulation right there. That's manipulation. Your family want to continue the generational curse because you growing embarrasses them for the most part. You breaking the curse proves something that they could not do. And a lot of people, pride and ego, can't deal with that. I mean, but they love you.
Yeah, but I would say my parents loved me enough to want me to have to do all the safe choices. Like, when we said we were moving across the country, which was my husband's decision, they're like, no, you can't be away from family. It's going to be hard. And it has been hard, especially having our first kid and no help. So yeah, but I'd much rather this peaceful life than what we were going through over there. Everybody in your business, it just never, peace wasn't a part of the equation when you're around your family, especially the way I'm describing it. And again, I love my parents. They raised me right, but it doesn't mean all their family was going to do right by us. And I'm glad we're this far away. I mean, literally the other side of the country. But yeah, that's what you talked about in your last live. That's what I was trying to tailor to, because the last live, we're like, you need to get out of your hometown. We got way out of our hometown to the point where we don't see anybody unless we go over there for some reason. So yeah, it's hard as heck, but it's worth it.
Man, I teach people in my one-on-ones now, change your phone number, bro. I know it's gonna kill you. Change your phone number and only give it out to the people you want to have access to you, and see how important you are to the people that you got all in your log. Because some of us have a phone full of people that are just negative energy. And I'm not saying they're not good people in their own sense, but for us, they're negative energy for us. Because I know for a fact, ain't there one of y'all got 10 motherfuckers, and I'm talking 10 motherfuckers in your phone that you could call right now and tell them some good, positive shit. for about a straight 5 minutes without them cutting you off, coming up with a reason to have to hang up, or just dubbing the conversation altogether to keep talking about their negative shit. 10. No, but you got 10 people that you can call and talk some negative shit right now. You got 10 motherfuckers you can call right now and just talk some negative shit, whether it be about a bitch, whether it be about a nigga, and they'll sit there and listen and soak it all up, and whatever they doing, they'll put on hold, and that's the part where ain't no growing going on in the community.
The other thing is, when you change that number, you need to make sure right before you give it to somebody, I don't care if that person, you know, if they got their house is exploding or something, do not give that person my number. We literally had to do that twice. Like, please stop giving these people from our past our phone numbers. So like, oh, I tried to text them or call them, it didn't work. And then the family member will give them the number. No, you're only going to get this number if you promise not to give it to someone else. And that was the stipulation, because it happened too many times when my husband's phone was blowing up. And I'm like, how did they even get the new number? It's been 2 numbers passed. So yeah, I had to cut that off real quick.
Yeah, a lot of people already got them kind of guidelines to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody was to ask me for Bread's number, I'm gonna call Bread first and be like, hey man, is it cool for so and so to have your number?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that go through that already know, you know, the rules and regulations on that type of thing right there. But like when earlier you was talking about, you know, friends, and you didn't know if somebody was a friend or foe or a fake friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that you can detect, you know, that you could, you know, because some red flags come up when people do certain things, right? And I know a lot of people, like we was talking about growth and change earlier, a lot of people, you know, when you start growing and you start changing, you'll see the reaction of other people around you. And if they ain't embracing that, then is it something wrong with them or is it something wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? You gotta detect that. You gotta ask yourself that question, because a lot of people ain't gonna go along on the ride and the journey that you are in life. You know what I mean? Some people gonna have to get dropped off and catch another bus or take another avenue to wherever they trying to go. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I mean, you know, circumstances bring the real out in people.
That's a fact. Yo, 5. One of the chats, one of the Goodbreads, my guy, salute. Ricardo said, a time like that might come sooner than we think. He has a valid point. What if a judge says that? Bro, that was a mic drop point that you raised right there, bro.
Right.
Things might improve, actually, because if you don't have someone else to run to, you got to fix your own problems.
Right. But see, the thing is, if that judge only knew, or if white people really knew what was going on behind the scenes and who really promote this racism, they would look at black women a lot different.
They would stop giving them all this free shit.
Hey man, I mean, I would feel some kind of way if people talked about me like that and then smiled in my face and had their hand out.
Nasty work.
I was saying it's all too common just to, you know, have someone else to run to. And that's why women, every single time I say I'm a stay-at-home mom, the first thing they say are all of those negative things about, well, what if this happened? What if that happens? We have all that set up. That's important.
Right. Guys, and number 8, y'all, we creeping on in with number 8. You get what you deserve. And that's not true, guys. You do not get what you deserve, bro. That's some participation award. And again, we touched on it. Stop sitting around waiting for people to give you something. You get what you work. You get what you earn. You get what you work for. You got to add value, bro. 5, you want to add anything to that?
I think a lot of times when that's being said, it's about karma. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, people wish on other people's downfalls and shit like that, right? And we all know that, you know, most of the time it's coming from a black female in your family telling you going to hell like they got a special connection with God or something, like, you know what I mean?
They've been running from him all their life. They've been running from the man, and
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as long as you agree with him, you okay. But like the minute you disagree, you going to hell.
Right. Heart full of hate, but a mouth full of scriptures. Incredible. You can't make this shit up. LaFane, you got anything you want to add to that point right there? You get what you deserve, but that's not true.
Well, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a stay-at-home wife, so I hear just so much junk about that. Like, I don't even know which way to take it. I got what I deserved because I worked for the man I have, or I was cute enough. So it just depends on which spectrum we're talking about.
Hey, I got a question for you too. How do you feel about, you know, that y'all lead the league in divorce?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? You got anything you want to say about that?
Oh, I think I said this on your live before. Those women don't have a hobby. Like, that's the excitement they get. Like, I have a small business. Like, I am so busy, not even just being a mom, but being a small business owner. I don't, even though I think that the numbers are true, also, if you're thinking about the divorce in general, women, Black women specifically, aren't even getting married. So this isn't necessarily a Black woman's issue. And they're certainly not stay-at-home wives if they are filing divorce. They're working and getting degrees and all this stuff. So those are the women filing divorce, because I know women who have higher education divorce the most, but women that are stay-at-home moms mostly aren't even Black women. But yeah, the numbers are true. Yeah. I ain't going nowhere though. I love it over here.
My sister.
I'm about to bake him some bread right now while we're on the live.
Alright, damn. So that means these women lead the league in it. That shit just tickle me every time I see that shit, man.
It's my first time seeing that.
The Beetlejuice pants, man, yo, it's bad when you got Opie, like that's the Opie type white woman, like that's not when you got her trying to fit in with this American culture. What do we have left, fellas? Like, really, like, it's not a color thing. They all stupid, like, you know what I mean? 85% of them, you know what I mean? And then I tell them this all of the time, LaFane. The good ones are taken. They're all taken, yo. That's some bullshit, yo.
That was the best thing I saw today. Hey, she's at least working out, trying. I don't know. I see a lot of women sitting on their tail. It's like, I ran 5 miles. Like, I'm trying to get it together, but she's doing it. I was like, go ahead, girl.
Yeah. She working on that seduction.
She's trying to get that rhythm. She's trying to get that groove. Yo, when a woman marries for her father is no longer responsible for her, she now becomes part of her husband and his family. That's a fact.
Yep, my dad gave me away. My husband had to ask for my hand in marriage. So yeah, that was his one request for my dad, and I'm the only girl. So yeah, that's what he wanted.
That's a fact. Good. Number 9, guys. Of course, they're gonna program you with this shit. You know what I mean? Of course, they're going to tell you, you know what I mean? Listen to your elders, guys. Of course, they're going to tell you this. When I done told y'all for the last time, I'm going to tell y'all this for the last time, for the 2000s and the last time. Old people cannot teach you shit except how to have good manners. And that's hoping that they had good manners themselves. You know what I mean? Facts. Because things change. Even if they teach you where they went wrong, that's still not good enough because things ain't the same for them.
I believe that's true. I guess the only other thing my grandmother can teach me is the history of the family, because I'll ask questions about, like, health and, you know, the average height of our family, other health issues that people pass away from. My grandmother, you know, even though she had 2 strokes, she can go back and be like, yeah, my great-great-grandfather had this and that. So sometimes I'll listen to her and I'll start writing stuff down, because when she passes, nobody's going to know all of that. And most people don't listen to her in that aspect. As far as listening to your elders, I would have still been in my hometown working as a teacher, miserable, if I listened to what my mom said. Because she just wanted me to be a teacher. And I told her I do not want to be a teacher, and I'm glad I didn't listen to that. But yeah, the manners thing, I've been told to have nice manners and to speak well, because that's how my mom always spoke. So that's about it, yeah.
5,000.
I mean, I'm not against listening to elders, because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if there's something I can learn and pull from the stories, you know what I'm saying? And like she said, like the family connections, you know what I'm saying? I mean, once they're gone, you don't have no resources to find out who's who and what's what in your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I mean, you know, to hear the stories of what they went through, I mean, sometimes that's fascinating. A lot of times that's fascinating. But the thing is, you can't apply the shit from back in yesteryear to what's going on right now, though.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of changes, right? Because if you linger on to how shit was back in the day and slavery and shit like that, you just gonna walk around being mad at the motherfucker. You can't do nothing about it. The only thing you can do is deal with the now and your future. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's that. So why would you want to hand down to your children anger? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's all that's been handed down to a lot of black people, right? Is the anger from yesteryear. You know what I'm saying? Like every February, we always got to be reminded that we were slaves and shit. You know what I'm saying? All these nigga actors always want to contribute into these slavery movies and shit, and instead of participating or doing some shit that uplifts us instead of reminds us of where we used to be. You know what I mean?
That's fact. And it challenges our will, bro. They done taught us how to be weaklings, yo. One of our biggest strengths, and I know I beat the older, especially that old generation of women up, but I do give y'all credit where credit is due. And part of the reason why I beat y'all up is because y'all don't want to admit that y'all strength came in resilience, not so much being educated. Y'all was strong because y'all can endure so much. You know what I mean? But y'all never took the time to get educated and get rid of the patterns of survival, of having the survival of the time. Y'all want to keep those mangy little survival tendencies and traits and use us as guinea pigs and lab rats, us as men. You know what I mean? And that shit ain't gonna work. We ain't going. We done got to the knowledge now, sis, but that ain't going. But I know I give y'all credit where y'all credit is due. And I know I be brutal on y'all, so hold on. It's time. It's definitely time to pay homage to our mothers.
Ears stick out to get away from your face. Well, your mama is
Hold it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right. Treat her right. Image for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. Always for the oven with its burning heat where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up nights and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. E is every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late.
All right?
Wow.
So settle down, settle down. All right, ladies, I know. And don't, y'all gonna wait till the end of the show to jump all out and shit. Now, I mean, y'all could come down. Yeah, settle down.
Settle down. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Relax. Relax. You're getting a little out of order here. Settle down. Settle down.
Your clips are next level. This is on some like, even though you're a crack fiend mama, you always be a black queen. Like that's exactly the level it's giving. Oh my god.
Effective. You know what I mean? Because trigger is pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Stop lying. I mean, like, lie all the time. Let some of them lies go. So as I trigger them, the lie go because they think they got it buried deep inside them. So when I speak on it and it trigger them, they know. Oh, he know. How he know? He black. His teeth. This. His hat.
I was gonna comment on the hat too. It's a conversation starter. That's what I realized about it. It just starts conversations, and that's an important thing.
Yeah, you know, it's a chick magnet, yo. It's a chick magnet. It's a white girl magnet. White girls love this hat. The black girls the ones that run from it. You know what I mean? I walked down Atlantic City Boardwalk one afternoon. Me and Mrs. Goodbread. I was harassed by about 16 different white women, Caucasian women. The women they teach us to hate and shit. You know what I mean? They teach us to hate these women. You know what I mean?
No way.
Yes,
What did they
do.
say?
They teach us to hate these women. You know what I mean? And these women jumped all over me. They said, oh, God, yo, that hat is cool. That hat is dope. Let me take a picture with you in this hat. Can I take a picture with it on? And one lady, you know what I mean? She got a little too beside herself. I had to check her. Yo, sis, stop touching me. And you don't put my hat on your head, ma'am. But no doubt, I will stand with you and take a picture and shit. And we was chilling. All the black women with their little simping for some mans, because it really wasn't no single women out there. They all had a little sponsor with them. They all walked past me and gave me this look like, boy, if looks could kill, I'd have died. I'd have died within the first 7 minutes. And it's sad.
Damn.
It's sad, but those my sisters, right? Black people business. What's black people business?
That.
You see what I mean? I can't with them. I can't fool with them. I can't. I love my people, but you will not play with me. You will not play with me, yo. We not gonna play with me. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, my guy, Earth. It was a sponsor. They had a sponsor with it. Hey, come on, man. These dudes be sponsoring these chicks. And you know they be busting out the seams and shit. I be like, yo, come on, man. Come on, man. But listen to, all right, let's get on to number 10, because I know my guy KDH is about to go on. Y'all go check him out at the Toxic Ring Scandal. 10, and this one, I can't stand this one right here. I don't know why we all play ourselves in the black community. Yes, in the black community. I don't know about what go on in Sunday in them other communities. So this is why I talk, and I know about the black community. But on Sunday, everybody running around here acting like they Jesus Christ himself, like they really did something, like they built the world these past 6 days. Motherfucker, you ain't do nothing but duck work, clock in on somebody, clock, set your ass down, try to avoid customers and all this extra shit. You ain't do a goddamn thing to where you need to rest on Sunday, bro. See, that's the crippling belief set that they done programmed in you. You need every hour, every minute we playing catch up. We playing catch up, guys. So we need to take Sunday as a day to start our week, not a day to lay up like we did something. We need to make Sunday active. Sunday got to be the rollout. We got to knock out some shit that we going to do on Monday or Sunday so that the rest of our week, by the time we get the hump day, we could really hump. We could really hump on hump day, yo. The hump will be so low that it ain't even a hump now. The shit is damn near a puddle. You just hop right on over it. But that's how that works. But we've been programmed other ways to, and this the poor folks now. We poor. This lessons you learn growing up poor. So we got the nerve. We got the motherfucking nerve. Sunday is a rest day and we poor. Mama poor, your mama poor, my mama poor. Play with me. You got anything y'all want to add to that?
Man, I mean, I can't really. I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, to each his own on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Said, I ain't
a lot of
with
people.
That one.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people, you know, might use it for rest. Might prepare for the week. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for Monday. Regroup.
Regroup for what? That's my thing. What they regrouping from? Nobody
Shit,
told them. Nobody
from
told
Monday
them to take their
from
raggedy ass
Monday
out
through
on Friday.
through Saturday, or
Monday.
depending on what they did Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm about to say, let's stop playing, bro. Let's stop playing. Ain't no Monday through motherfucking no. It's them 2 days, them kryptonite days. Ain't nobody told them to take their raggedy ass out on them 2 kryptonite days. Like if they did something Monday through Thursday to where they needed to celebrate that hard, right? What they celebrated getting out of poverty? That's what we're celebrating that hard on Friday and Saturday to where we need to rest on Sunday now? Nah. But you're right, to each his own. Niggas can't stand me. They can't stand me, right? The limiting beliefs, guys. You can do it, guys. You can do it. If you try, you can do it. If you think it, you can do it. You just got to clear your Holy Spirit, guys. Your Holy Spirit is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind consists on information, beliefs, you know what I mean, experiences that you let sit on your conscious mind, and then you pushed it back to your subconscious mind as a belief. You know what I mean? You got to get rid of that, guys. You got to clear that. You got to cleanse that, guys. You got to get right with your God. You got to get right with the Most High. At the end of the day, this is all gibberish. The reason why motherfuckers ain't seeing results from any of these podcasts and any of these motherfucking shows that niggas is doing, you know what I mean? The only reason why we ain't seeing results is because niggas skip over the main goal. The main goal is once you get right with your God, whatever God you believe in, just believe in something that's a higher power than yourself. Yo, selfish ass nigga. Believe in something more higher power than you. Get right with that and everything else is good, bro. I guarantee you that. Ain't nothing corny, ain't nothing cheesy about that. Y'all see, I come as I am all the time, bro. And ain't nobody gonna shame or try to manipulate me into being the character that they need me to be for their feelings or their emotional state. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I know what I know, and I know my results. And if what I believed in was wrong, then I wouldn't get the results that I got. You know what I mean? And it's like that with you guys. You always, you know you're doing the right thing by the results you get through in life. You know what I mean? All results is blessings, guys. So even if you don't want to believe in God, understand, if you ain't got no results, that means you ain't got no blessings. Anything y'all want to add to that?
Yeah, man. I mean, as far as not limiting your beliefs, right?
You touched on this earlier because they always saying some wicked shit there, and it's stick in the back of these kids' mind. You look like your daddy. You're this, you're black, you're this. I got light-skinned cousins that don't like the dark-skinned cousins, and the dark-skinned cousins that don't like the light-skinned cousins.
Well, I mean, when I think of limiting beliefs, right? I'm thinking of, somebody trying to stunt somebody's growth by telling them what not to believe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or trying to get people not to believe their own belief system and only going on what the mother or the grown-up believes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that goes to that traditional type shit, that traditional type thinking. If you if you thinking of old ways and shit that happened to you, that don't necessarily mean it's gonna happen to somebody else. And like some people have problem solving skills, and they got solutions to your problems. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't reach out for the solutions to their problems. So your belief system and somebody else's belief system is going to be different. A lot of children, they grow up fearless until you start putting fear in them. So if you teach somebody and you let somebody know that they can accomplish anything and they can conquer anything, that's what they're going to believe. But when you tell somebody you can't do this, or if you do this gonna happen, and all this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, you putting them fear tactics on somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna stunt somebody's growth and fuck off their confidence.
Absolutely. That was it right there. That you said it, this fear tactic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree with that. Like I said, right before we moved across the country, just about everything you can imagine. There's a lot of black people over there, there's this there, there's that. I'm like, living here, it's the most peace we've ever had. So us imagining staying versus coming over here, I wouldn't have even had a business over there because we had a cleaning service over there that was doing well. My mom was like, well, you need to get a job as well. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So when you do have those limiting beliefs, it messes with your self-confidence even as an adult. So like I said, the tactic every, let's say 6 months, was, hey, are you looking for a job still? I've never looked for a job. Like, I don't know why you guys keep saying this. But yeah, I guess what I'm doing isn't stable enough in their minds. So yeah, I get it all the time. And every time I mention, oh yeah, it's hard being a stay-at-home mom, the first thing they say is, yeah, put your kid in daycare and go work. So your husband, can get some help. And I'm like, he's doing just fine. I don't. Like, why do something contrary to what he wants me to do, and he wants me to stay home. So other people will to your marriage if you, let them, but I never did.
Okay. My guy Ricardo, he also reminded me that I'm considered an elder, but I'm still careful about what I say and what I do. If I can drop something beneficial to someone younger, then I can use right that they can use right away. I say nothing they can use right away. I'll say nothing to them. I get what you mean, bro. I get what you mean. And again, guys, keep in mind, we live in a democracy, so the majority's stupid, yo. So I expect my minorities, meaning the guys that use their head, critical thinkers. It's not about color, guys. Understand how I'm going full speed at the majority. I ain't got time to sugarcoat shit. So the majority of the elders ain't no damn good. They sitting there. They done use this generation. They use this generation of kids. They use their future on their present, guys. That's what this video was right here. Remember when I tell y'all, right, how these adult mothers have used their kids' future on their temporary present and comfort. This is what this video was right here, guys. An absolute reminder of that. So I know it was a skit, but the fact and the biology and the psychology to the fact that that's what's going on. Women have used their kids' future. They had these kids not to be mothers and raise these kids. They had these kids as beneficial backup plans to position them. Because like I asked y'all, how were a lot of these women taking care of themselves before they had this child? When these women, and I'm talking to the women that didn't have no father figure, and 72% of households are raised without a father figure. So I'm talking to those women. How are you striving, styling and profiling Vic Flair? Woo! How are you doing that before you had this baby? And you get no answer. You get no answer for that. You get no answer for that. You know what I mean? But this is how they will use the kid's future now, on their present. And then when they die, right? When they die and the kid go on to see their future, it's nothing there for the kid.
Okay, so I got you on camera. Please say it one more time, because ain't nobody gonna believe this. Why can't I get my house? Why can't I get my house?
I prefer no cameras, but what I'm reading here is that in 2000 that there was a eviction.
In 2000, ma'am, I was born in 98. They would have made me 2 years old. So how do I have an eviction when I was 2?
Lord. Listen, I do understand that there are just several factors that we look at here, and with the eviction, and then there's a repo in 2008. I'm not sure.
Ma'am, I would have been 10 years old. Oh wait, so me and my girlfriend trying to get a house so I can move out of my mama house. So I'm trying to see. So mama, please explain to me. Please.
First and foremost, calm your voice down while we in this room here.
But mama, please explain to me how I got an eviction. How do I have an eviction when I was 2?
I don't think you understand, ma'am. And while you over here trying to judge me and everything.
And now you gonna get mad at the lady talking about she trying to judge you. That lady ain't trying to judge you, and what he don't understand, that's the problem, because y'all shelter these kids from grown-up business. Whole time grown-up business is you screwing this little boy over. This is why y'all get mad when the father tell him exactly how much money. And dads, fathers, weekend dads, my child support paying dads, you be a fool not to tell your kid down to the penny how much you give their mother, yo. Because you need your kid to learn how to add and subtract and how to critically think, right? Because you wouldn't want them to go asking you for some shit when you send their mama all this money, right? What's gonna happen when you ain't got it and they come to you and they ask you for shit, but you just sent the check because the cut get checked. I mean the cut get checked, the check get cut. Guys, y'all want to add anything to that little skit right there?
Yeah, hey, even though the truth is gonna fall on deaf ears, depending on how that child was programmed, at least you got it off your chest and you told the truth and you got the proof. You know what I'm saying? Because for all their lives they've been getting lied to. You know what I'm saying? And it's a word called Stockholm syndrome. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these kids are a victim to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. That child support, man, it's like holding kids for ransom. And I'll call it child human trafficking.
That's exactly what it is, though. We got to do a live on that, though. We definitely got to do a live on that.
Yeah, I've seen it in court. It actually happened in court with 2 men going through that. And when I saw, like, how dismissive the judge was, or that the judge was of the mom's, like, outbursts. Because one time a dad totally won, and the mom they're flipping off, cursing. Her lawyer had to take her out of the room, and then the dad's lawyer was like, okay, we're gonna mark it as a threat, and the judge was like, don't even worry about it, let it go. And I'm like, wow, like I saw that from with my own eyes, and I'm like, they're just gonna dismiss that. What if the dad did that? He would have been in contempt or something. She got the judgment she didn't like, and is cussing and just going crazy. And I'm like, the judge's like, just let it go. I see it every day. So it's okay when the woman does it. That's what I didn't understand. And then as far as that particular clip, I've seen moms do that. And that's the thing. You have to go back and sue your mom. Like, how you gonna do that? You know what I mean? You don't even have any money, no resources. Now you want to sue the person that you're probably still living with. And he had to get her as a co-signer because he knew her credit was messed up. But he didn't know why. So he was in there because they do a deep dive. Because I started going through that process about getting a house. They gotta look at everything. So even if they don't do the math, if he did right there, I was 2 when this happened, I was 10 when that happened. It doesn't go away. you get a judgment to push that, it's going to take 2 months for that. So you're still going to be in the hole. You're going to miss out that opportunity. You know, that your partner, like you said, his girlfriend, she's going to miss out on an opportunity because of something your mom did when you were a child, which is
right.
unfortunate.
An 18-year-old filing for bankruptcy.
That's fucked
You know
up,
what I'm saying?
man.
Trying to clean up some credit. But see, the thing is, what you usually get when you dispute something like that with your mom, they remind you of all the shit that they did for you. They use that manipulation and they try to put shit over your head. You know what I'm saying? And they remind you every little thing that they did for you,
As
which
if
they
you
were
asked them
which
for
they
that
were
shit.
supposed to do any motherfucking way. But you know, but a lot of times, a lot of times, if it wasn't for these children, a lot of single mothers wouldn't have a place to stay.
I said that. That's what I said. See, I like the way you do it. You simplify it. 5,000 keep it simple, stupid. He got the KISS method. He keep it simple. That's what I was saying right there. That's a whole fact, yo. They wouldn't have that dental plan that they be trying to BS me about. They wouldn't have that food stamp card. They wouldn't have that nice little crib. They wouldn't have none of that shit, bro. Without that
No
kid.
insurance,
But the kid owe
none of
them.
that.
Nope. But the kid owe them. The kid owe them. And then they say shit like, well, she brought you into this world. So it's my fault she enjoyed unplanned sex and raw D, right? Because I don't know why we be acting like the old people with the old names, Bernadettes and the Geraldines and the Bernices and the, you know what I mean? Cletuses and the Suzannes. Why y'all act like those women wasn't freaks? Why those women wasn't freaks?
Right.
You know what I mean? Those women were freaks too, guys. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let's keep it moving with the list, man. Familiarism, guys. I know it's my own word. I made it up. But y'all gotta get
You're gonna have to explain that one, brother.
Yeah, I got to get
I think I know where you're going with it though, but go on here.
You got to get uncomfortable. Try different things. If you like apples, like oranges, motherfucker. Because liking apples ain't been working for you. You know what I mean? So switch it up, guys. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Five. You got it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that when I go on a date. We ain't going to no familiar places where you comfortable at. Cause I ain't gonna be around no niggas. I got yeah, right now. I'm going somewhere nigga free. That's where I'll be.
Yo, you ain't shit, bro. Man, facts, right? You know what I mean? Facts. You know what I mean? Try something new. Try something new, man. Try something new. Move to a different city. If you gotta go overseas, do whatever. Do something different. Switch it up, man. And if they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up, man. What you was gonna say, LaFan?
Yes, and move across the country.
Right.
Nobody here, you know, didn't know where the jobs were. We didn't do anything. Make you grow. You have no choice but to grow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being thrown into the pool, guys. You will learn to swim. You will learn to swim. If I go push you into that motherfucking pool, you'll learn to swim. You just got to do it, guys, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to fall into number 13, guys, which is trying to fit in. You don't want to be one of those that have that acceptance. I told you, right? Because I tell the whole truth, not half of the truth, and you're not going to tell me your truth and want me to tell you your truth is I'm going to tell the truth according to the word. You know what I mean? I done told y'all, our white brothers, since y'all always thinking about the white people, right? Our white brothers, they deal and they internal battle is with entitlement. You know what I mean? Entitlement. And y'all gotta fix that. My white bread supporters, I love y'all to death, but hopefully y'all don't have that bone, that spirit of entitlement in y'all. And if y'all do, that's what you got to focus on when you do your self-improvement. And my brothers, what we lack and what's our flaw, our number one flaw, and what we fight with is acceptance, bro. We always gotta be accepted. We're looking for acceptance, guys. We got to fight that. That is the battle. Y'all niggas out here trying to compete with other niggas and trying to fucking embarrass or shame the women when the battle is internal, and you got to fight that need to be accepted. Know what I mean? Guys, y'all want to add anything to that, trying to fit in shit?
I mean, man, I mean, I can touch on it, man. I mean, trying to fit in when you do that, like, at what cost? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's cool to have the same thing in common with people, and you can gel, but like, at what cost are you gonna conform yourself or contort yourself to fit into something that, you know, you probably don't belong in anyway? Because if you got to try to fit in, then, you know, it's not something that's a natural fit. So a lot of people, you know, that term, like, get in where you fit in.
It's a hell of a mama term.
Right.
That's a fact, though, Five. That was well put, man. Well put. Man, we rounding the corner. We gonna head on to number 14, guys. And
but before we hit that corner, man, hey, stop what you're doing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, the bell 503. Hit that subscribe button, hit that share, hit that like.
Oh, think I caught it. Almost died. My phone almost went down on us right there. But number 14, guys. Better safe than sorry. I think LaFay, you touched on this. Earlier, guys. Our parents would rather us be safe than successful, guys. Understand that. Know what I mean? In the Speed Runner, in the top right, it's the 3 buttons. Inside those 3 buttons is the like button. Yeah, they got the new interface. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, yeah, our parents raised us from a standpoint where they'd rather see us safe. They'd rather us be safe. You know what I mean? But if you being safe and you playing it safe all of the time, you're going to be missing a lot of opportunity and a lot of blessing, guys. So you got to learn how to get a balance. But guys, y'all want to add anything to that?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies first.
Yeah, as far as being safe, I think it is slightly different for sons and daughters, because my twin brother actually moved across the country first, and that was hard for them. But then I was, talking about doing, I couldn't say anything because I was already married. But it took me getting married to do something quite like this, because I moved a city away, or not a city away, a state away at first. And they said that was too much for their, only girl that far. But yeah, you move away from everything that's familiar, things that are just foreign to people, they're going to question you. And your family is literally going to ask you a million questions, have you second guessing your decision. Because that happened too when I got married earlier than everyone expected. All my second cousins are still single, and I remember thinking, like, these people were really trying to have me single out here for no reason. It's because I was 25, 26. And it's like, oh, you're too young. No, I'm just younger than, you were trying to figure. You weren't doing this at 26, so I don't need to live. I told myself. And it made a difference. So yeah, do something because you're going to see the real people around you that are actually going to support you regardless. You'll see the people who actually want your downfall to happen. And it could be.
I think your phone is going a little robotic.
Oh shoot! Wait, I might have to move it away. Yeah, do something different. It's gonna be for your benefit. You're gonna see a lot of stuff you didn't see previously. Your eyes will open.
See, I'm gonna take that a little different because I believe in better safe than sorry. You know, like if I get invited to somewhere or like I'm in a certain environment or whatever, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Like I said, if it's some nigga activity, I'm gone.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I mean, if it's just some shit that I know that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't just my cup of tea or I just don't get a right gut feeling about it. You know what I mean? I can't be around that type of shit. You know, but as far as you know, like what you were saying earlier, Goodbread, I mean, you know, like scared money don't make money, right? So you are gonna have to take some chances in certain aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't play with your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to play at your own risk.
And I'm gonna total it up by saying this is why it's important, guys. We gotta figure it out. We gotta be responsible for knowing what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? As you can see, they're not taught. This is not gonna be taught to us. How to take the right risk, how to take calculated risk is not taught to us. The whole fact that we are brought up, especially when we are poor, we're brought up on the don't take no risks. We can't afford to take risks because we ain't never got the money to replenish the risk. That's why I put that up there. But I get what you're saying too, Five. You know what I mean? When it comes to being emotionally intelligent, always be aware of your surroundings, God. Always make yourself safe, bro. Always put yourself safe. Put yourself first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially you guys that be letting your dick lead you. You's a fool nowadays, bro. These women is scammers, schemers, and they waiting for you at the hotel with guns and all of that, bro. So good luck, bro. The Dominican ones, the Asian ones, all these bitches is motherfucking bionic women now, bro. So don't play yourself. Be safe. Don't put yourself at risk, bro.
Hey, and another thing, what could help you make the right decision? Sometimes in the back of your mind, you gotta think about like what you got to lose.
That's a fact, guys. Last but not least, the good old one. Everything gonna be all right, baby. It's not enough to go around, baby. You know, when you grow up poor, they penny pinch off for everything. This is why I advise y'all, protect your coochie, yo. You are responsible for your coochie. Stop popping out these babies, yo. Cause y'all keep yelling, ain't no good niggas, but y'all keep popping these babies out. The more babies you pop out, the more you got to split the resources. It's bad enough you struggling, you're struggling, man. You got one loaf of bread and you got 6 motherfucking heads to feed. You see how that's work for y'all? That's not working for y'all. You know what I mean? So if I got any of my young ladies, understand. You know what I mean? One and done. One and done. Let that one enjoy everything he needs without having to split it. You know what I mean? Unless you got it. If you got it all, I ain't talking about the man. We ain't talking about the man. Because, you know what I mean? You don't get to decide if that man gonna be a deadbeat, runoff, Rolling Stone, any of that. You don't get to decide that. What about you? You know what I mean? Do you got it? If you got it to be funding 6 different babies and they all ain't looking for nothing, so that when they grow up, they all being mingy in these streets, acting like they never had nothing. You know what I mean? When they get a little bit of money in their hand, know where I'm going? When they get a little money in their hand, they blow it You know what I mean? Hand always itching, money always itching in their pocket because they was at a lack of when they was in their childhood because they always had to split shit, you know? You know where I'm going? And we get this shit from living like that. When in reality, in the real world, it's enough to go around, guys. This is where people get that deep-rooted seed of hate for each other. And that backbiting and that monkey climbing and that crab in the barrel. It comes from this programming right here. There's not enough to go around. I can hear grandma saying it right now. Right now. And it is. There's a pie being made every single day, guys. My pie, my slice, or my pie does not mean you don't get to eat, bro. You know what I mean? What I eat do not make you shit, yo.
I was gonna ask.
Hey, Brett, you got some cold motherfucking analogies, man. Hey, backbiting, wall scratching.
It's a fact. These old mingy ass niggas, yo. And it's because of how they was programmed. They were programmed wrong. They were programmed to believe it's not enough. So when you eat 5, it's like, I can't bear to see you eat because I think you eating the whole thing up. When my shit's sitting there getting cold, I just ain't moving my feet fast enough to get my fucking pie. But I'm going to sit over here and watch y'all eat and then get mad. And now I'm sucking on lemons, walking around here with my face all screwed up, talking about the white man and this and that. And come on now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that right there, I mean, as far as the amount of kids you can take on, man, I mean, you know, I think people gotta come to the realization, man, you gotta live within your means. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who would consciously bring a child in this world that you can't fully provide for? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
black women do it every day.
Right. I know, but I'm just saying. I said consciously. A lot of these niggas is unconscious. They be doing some crazy shit, and it's just like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's no thought and no plan behind a lot of the things that's done in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you know, we wouldn't just be like living day to day and just you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, like say when they do the regentrification, right? A lot of times that plan is planned out 10 years prior. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of a black plan and it gets fulfilled in a timely fashion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
long-term booking. We have no long-term booking.
You know, but the thing is, man, I mean, you know, we focus on so much minute shit. You know what I'm saying? We got problems with relationships right now. You know what I mean? Like that's always a hot topic on the internet is relationships and who's submissive and who's not and who's a 304 or whatever, right? So when do we ever talk about building and making shit happen? When that's all we focus on is sexual shit.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. Man, I'm running over the time limit right now that I've been given. So we gonna go on and wrap this thing on up, y'all. Y'all give y'all final thoughts, you know what I mean? And we gonna go on and close the show, y'all. It's been real. Appreciate y'all for coming out.
Oh, always. I would just say, at least from what I've heard from my husband, doing uncomfortable things can make a comfortable life for yourself, and choose your woman wisely. So yeah, don't make that decision yourself either. You're probably not thinking the correct head. Again, words from my husband, not from me. But you know, I listen.
Absolutely. Hey man, well shit, man, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, hey man, better safe than sorry, man. So you hit that motherfucking like and that share, because I see you through this computer. Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, we gonna touch on some more shit though, man. We got some more shit coming, man. We got another list, man. And another thing we need to do, we need to talk about a Me Too movement for children.
Yes.
What?
If we
Survive a hell
have,
of a
since
mother.
we have a Me Too movement for adult women, we need to have a Me Too women movement for children, because they're the most unprotected human beings on this earth. So why not have a Me Too for children? You know what will happen? A lot of single mothers will be shaking in their motherfucking boots because their secrets will come out 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now. And if you can get punished like a man could get punished 40 years, 30 years, 20 years down the line, then mothers should be punished as well.
And we going, and I ain't even talking over that. That right there, I'm gonna let that sizzle where it need to sizzle at. But that's a whole fact, yo. A Surviving Mothers Act. That's what we needed. Surviving Mothers Act. They don't let them stick their hand in their pocket. I ain't raise them like that. No, they lying, bro. No, they lying. But y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.